public service announcement. I need all my Titan fans to come on down. Grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink. Titans Coliseum in the building. Yeah, not, boy, I'm in the game. Still ballin' out, never change. I be reppin' my hometown for the whole city, really knew my name. Boss talk, I don't do favors. Yeah, we signing deals with the top players. We just started this lifestyle. We be having all kind of haters. I'm a madman, they better come get me. Wanna box me in, but I'm too shifty. If they come at me sideways, I'ma stiff on me like Derrick Henry. Now listen, we're not the same. EA Sports, boy, I'm in the game. I be reppin' my city, dog. Got a Titan logo hanging on the chain. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. They be trying to talk down on us. I just laugh at them and I walk away. I don't tolerate disrespect. Might shoot a fade, penny hard away. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. We be putting in the hard work, so we coming in with all kind of skill. I be living in the end zone. My finger roll like Tannehill. What's poppin'?
Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to the Titans Coliseum podcast, man. You already know who I am, but if you don't know, I'm Marako Taylor. I'm in the building with my bros, my co-host, RJ Ellison, Leonard Firestone. Fellas, what's poppin'?
What's good, man? Hey, another good Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? New Year's coming up, you know. Everybody be safe on them roads, man, because, you know, there can be some drunk drivers out there tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all safe.
Yeah, man. Man, had a good Christmas. Hope y'all had a good Christmas as well. Like I said, New Year's is coming up, so, man, looking forward to that. Excited about that. But, you know, be safe out there, and everybody have good holidays. And, man, I'm ready to talk some Texans football.
Yo, D9, what's poppin', man? What's poppin', everybody? Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, all that good stuff. And as y'all can see, man, we got a special guest in the building, a good friend of the show, a returning guest. Hey, man, y'all can catch I got Josh Mickle on the Casting with the King podcast, and make sure y'all go to his YouTube page, his Twitter page, his Facebook page, and kick it to the Titans, man. Hey, Mickle, what's popping with you, man?
Oh, he on mute.
Hold
on.
You muted.
Hang on.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. What's hot? What's pop?
Hey, I must be doing something right since I'm back on here. So
Yeah,
must be doing something right. It's glad to be back on here. Glad to be back on here.
Man, glad you're back on here, man, to see you again, especially so soon, man, with everything, man. So we're glad to see you back and glad to have you
Glad to be back. And for those that may not know, I've officially joined the ball club with my fellow down below me on the screen. So
yeah, y'all can't call him J-Rob no more.
John Robinson Jr.
Nah.
Hey, man, we probably see your
You
reflection.
kind of looking like Art up over there in that hat, though. You kind of looking like a young Art Smith.
Hey, one can dream.
Man.
But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all go to the Titans Coliseum webpage at titanscoliseum.com, man. We up over there cooking up articles, man. I mean, shoot, man, we've been pumping them things out. Make sure you go and read them, and you can catch our live shows from there. And you can also catch any breaking news that may come. And y'all sign up to that email list so that you can get in on some giveaways that we have coming up in the future. Hey, Firestone, can you talk to him for me?
Yes, sir. This episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeerCollection.com. Make sure you get all the luxurious products that you need to get your beard looking in tip-top shape. Or if you want to start your beard, they got their growth serums as well for you to try with their formulas. And for the ladies, they ain't forgot about you. They got their Lioness collection as well with lip gloss and some more future products coming in the future as well. And they do got Christmas and New Year's sales going on as well. So go to LionsDenBeerCollection.com, use promo code Colosseum, and get 25% off on top of those holiday specials.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, fellas, y'all ready to get to this two-tone business?
Yep.
Yes, man. No, yeah.
Don't say it like that, man.
Bro, it's been one of them seasons, bro. You know me, man. It's been hard trying to tune in on Sundays to watch this mess this past couple weeks,
I
bro.
know, man. It's the two-tone blue, man. For better or for worse, god dang it. Hey,
it's the two-tone blues.
Hey, in a couple of weeks, we ain't gonna have it though, man. And you know we gonna be sitting around sick.
It's not as bad as the Predators lost to the Dallas Stars last week. 2 goals in 17 seconds to lose that game. Not as bad. Hey, it could be worse, man. Like, there's worse elsewhere.
It may be a Nashville thing. I don't know. But, hey, we can go ahead.
Well, at least on the bright side, we get to watch Will Levis on Sunday. So, I mean, he's going to be getting hit.
Yeah, that's one positive now. That's one positive. Will Levis has been named the starter for this upcoming game against the Houston Texans. And injury-wise, you know, Titans, they got 19 people on injury reserve or whatever, but no one has been ruled out for this game. Caleb Farley, I mean, he's still on the DPN list. You won't see him this season. As far as the Texans side of things, the only person that's been ruled out is who, Firestone? Greenlaw?
He a good pass rusher. He that best pass rusher.
Yeah, man. So they gonna have all their dogs back this week, man. And RJ, well, yeah, let's go ahead and start it off with you, RJ. Your thoughts on Will Levis's return?
Oh man, it's good to another game under Will Levis's belt. I know a lot of Titan fans don't want him to come back because one, they want to lose, or two, they just feel like that there's nothing else left for him to prove for this season, and they feel like they don't want him to get hurt for next season. My thing is, man, every rep is invaluable. He's going to another hostile environment. Man, they're gonna pack this stadium for the Houston Texans on Sunday, man. Let him go ahead and get used to playing these type of games. This is what the NFL is. We want him to get to where we want him to get to, man. We're gonna have to get him to play in these games, man, and he's gonna outperform, man. It's another chapter to Will Levis's, career, man. So let's just enjoy it while we can, man, and hopefully these next 2 games we can knock both these guys out the playoffs, man. Because I would love to ruin their season, especially the Jaguars after last year, bro. I would love to ruin their season,
Most definitely. Hey, Michelob, I see you turn that hat around backwards, man. I see you ready to get on some gangster time, ain't you?
Hey, I'm trying to. I got it's the better lighting to have my hat on backwards, so it's the better lighting. So
okay, so go ahead and turn up on him, man. What you think about Will Levis returning?
Any sign of him, I guess, high ankle sprain is a good thing, but my brain goes back to last year when Ryan Tannehill was rushed, in my opinion, coming back from his high ankle sprain, and that ultimately derailed him to even more of a statue that he is today, to where, again, we have, funny enough, the episode we did weeks ago after the Bucs game, Firestone, we were going back and forth of whether should Will Levis be subjected to this offensive line, to which back then I would push back against that. Now, having seen Will Levis against Atlanta, against the Steelers, where we should have won that game in the fourth quarter, 3 minutes left to go in the Miami game, he came back down 2 touchdowns. For me, we've seen, what more do we need to see Will Levis do? Come back down 28-0 or 28-something in the fourth quarter. There's nothing more we need to see out of him. We know he is it. He has that moxie, that dog in that gene system of his. You subjugate yourself to high risk behind this offensive line to where if he goes down Ryan Stonehouse style, I don't want to try to beat the drum too much or be the dead horse too much on this show, but if Will Levis goes down with an injury and he's having to miss a portion of this offseason or, God forbid, next season, then you would think what happened to Stonehouse, the special teams coach, got axed. Then Mike Vrabel better be next on the chopping block if that happens. So especially for this coaching staff and Mike Vrabel, you run that risk of playing him versus what you got. Sit him for these 2 games that are not going to mean anything to you. Get that draft pick. Use that $100 million to reel in receivers, corners, whatever you need, and start fresh and roll into 2024 game busters. That's my honest opinion on it.
Okay, so hey, Isaiah, shout out to you. Nancy, shout out to you. Thanks for watching. Everybody, thanks for watching tonight. I'll make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Hey, we're finna go ahead and kick it off to Mike Vrabel's attorney, Leonard Firestone.
I just love, and y'all let us know in the comments too what y'all's feeling about Will Levis coming back this week as well. But I love finally somebody's on my side here. Somebody finally, because I'm with you, RJ. I do agree with you though. Normally in typical situations, I would agree, saying, hey, let's let the rookie play, get some lessons learned. At least now, if he's gonna make mistakes, let's put him in some games where he might throw interceptions. Now let's get those lessons learned. Those lessons. But I don't like the fact that we're bringing him back behind this bad of an O-line, right? Mm-hmm. And the thing that that's so unsettling to me in this moment is we sat him in preseason because of an injury, but now we're going to play
a lesser
him
injury. A lesser injury, one might argue. Yeah.
Yes, and now we're going to not set him for the final 2 games of the regular season to see, like, I would argue that we should have just let him play in that preseason rather than these 2 games, because at least then you're not got their best pass rushers that's playing for something coming for your QB's head. So I just don't like that we're playing him right now in this situation with the O-line that we have. If we at least had a decent O-line that could at least somewhat pass protect, I'd be okay. Like, okay, figure out how to read those pockets and those lanes and when the blitz are coming. But bro, we've seen a lot of people get injured this season because of this O-line, and I don't want to see what little hope we have in the future get torn down before we even get to see it be established.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Cortland, what's popping, bro? Hey, shout out to Gabriel too, man. Gabriel, what's popping? Julie, what's popping? Hey, I mean, I pretty much see everybody's side on this thing right here. I'm leaning more towards the side that, Will Levis needs to be out there if he's healthy. I mean, it is what it is with the offensive line. I mean, it's just something he's going to have to go through, but I'm not taking snaps away from this guy just out of fear of injury, because injury is sudden to happen to any player that steps on the field. It's a part of the game. You can't play the game scared. And plus, too, I don't want to see Ryan Tannehill no more. I was done with Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, throw in Willis. You've been an advocate for that, man.
Willis too, but Ryan Tannehill is the guy that most people wanted to see last week, and they got to see him sit up in the pocket like a statue and take sacks. And that last sack, man, I lost it. I'm not gonna lie. I was already leaving the game, but then, yeah, I almost went ball there.
Hair's got the pole, yeah.
Man, I almost went ball up in there, but when I got back to the lower level, I said, well, let me see what's gonna happen, because you just never know with the Titans. As soon as I looked up at the big boy, Ryan Tannehill sitting up there taking a sack, I said, this motherfucker right here. Oh my God. I'm
Ryan Tannehill. I hate that. He gotta go out like this, bro.
Yeah, he might want to consider retirement, honestly, bro. Because I mean,
he ain't got
that game right there. I mean, honestly, I thought it was uglier than that Ravens game that he got knocked out in, man. Because I mean, he was out there gun shy, and then he was, just sitting up there taking sacks. 3 of those 6 sacks on Sunday were on Ryan Tannehill just holding the football. And then there was this thing to where, and I remember one of our good friends of the show, Chris, he said that he wanted to see Tannehill out there because he was scared that Malik was going to go out there and get himself hurt or get somebody else hurt. And what did Ryan Tannehill come out there?
I'll send 2 folks to the hospital. Yeah.
Man, he came out there throwing murder balls. I mean, shoot, he was getting guys lit up, and I'm like, dude, like, what is you doing? Like, we ain't never seen you just throw no murder balls like this, man.
It was sick.
He just didn't look. Ryan Tannehill just did not look like the same Tannehill we've seen through the years, man. His arm is just not strong anymore, man. He can still run a little bit, but like, man, it just the joy of watching Ryan Tannehill back from 2019 all the way to 2021, bro, it's just not there no more, bro. Like, I used to be hyped to watch Ryan Tannehill play. Now I'm just like, bro, like, he ain't got it no more, bro. And I said that the first game this season, man, when he threw them 3 interceptions, I said, it's time, bro. It's time for us to get a new quarterback. Yeah, Firestone wouldn't listen to it, but
No. I just was optimistic at that time. It's like, all right, he's just coming off an injury. Maybe this is rust. But we're seeing this now, and we saw this last game. That's not rust. I don't care if you've been backup. Like, backups don't get that excuse of rust because you're still taking reps. You're still there. You're supposed to be ready and step up at any point in time. But when you're on injury, that's different. But he came into this game, bro, and I'm a huge Ryan Tannehill defender. This was just horrible to watch. The way you were setting up people to get licked and hit, you was throwing your wide receivers in positions to get hurt. It was bad. And throws just looked lackluster, bro. They seemed like they was in the air forever. It took forever to get to their target. So it was cool. Yeah, he did some plays here and there with his legs every once in a while, but it was clear to me that, like, I don't think Tannehill should go to another team. If he does, he's going to be like, the Nick Folk type people that's legitimately a backup there to coach and help teach a young guy in that situation. And I don't think that's what he's looking for. So this game watching that, bro, it was just, for the first time as my Titans fan, I was screaming at the TV, bench Tannehill, put in Malik, bench Tannehill. So that's what I was like.
Bro, you thought you'd never say that.
Yeah, so I was like, this week I was determined, like, don't play Will Levis, bench Tannehill, don't let that motherfucker play no more, and then just put out Will Levis or Malik Willis. So let's figure out if we actually got a good backup, or if we need to find a backup situation for us just in case we don't get this O-line fixed this offseason, because that's a real possibility that we're going to need a backup QB at some time next year if we don't fix this O-line.
I ain't never thought I'd ever hear this from the Firestone, man.
Man,
Ryan Tannehill and Mike Vrabel's cousin, dog. I'm telling you.
Bro,
hard times we in right now, man. We in some hard
Firestone
times, but hey, Ronnie, Rashad, man, shout out to y'all. Eddie, shout out to you, man. Thanks for watching, man. But yeah, man, we going through some hard times right now. If Firestone calling for Malik Willis, because if let's rewind to a couple months back. And Firestone talking about Malik Willis not being an NFL quarterback and everything that he said everything he said about Malik Willis. And I mean, shoot, if he was calling for that man to start, calling for that man to come in, that right there should tell you all you need to know about Ryan Tannehill.
I'm just not a fan of like setting up players to get hurt. Like, okay, if you're making bad plays, sometimes we can coach that, change that, do that, right? But if you're putting other players in position to get hurt, especially at the QB position, you got to get out the game. You just got to get. You just can't. And I'm already sold on Will Levis, so let's just figure out if we got a good backup. Like, this season's over. Like, let's just evaluate. Let's just be honest. I know Vrabel wants to go out there and try to win and all this. Let's evaluate the team. That's going to win. Let's look at future wins, not now wins. Future wins in the future is going to be figuring out who's dogs on this team, who can actually play, and how much depth we have at this team, and we don't have much.
Yo, Patricia, what's popping? Thank you for watching tonight, sis. But hey, let's get to our next topic of the night. So you already know the Titans, they're eliminated from playoff contention. I mean, they're pretty much not playing for anything outside of a higher draft pick if they lose, and if they win, they got, a win for their pride or whatever. I got my feelings about the situation, but I'm going to start off with old Mickle over here, man. What do you want Sunday? Do you want revenge, or do you want to move up in the draft?
What I want our offense to score 28 points and Will Levis lights it up and our defense loses the game for us. That's why I want it to happen. Everyone's scot-free, healthy. Will Levis, we get to see his snaps, and he does well, but our defense loses the game. We get the loss. We get the draft pick, and we feel good about our offense. That's what I want. Reality, we are still going to meet our 16, 17-point quota. That's what's actually going to happen on Sunday. And then C.J. Stroud, yeah, he's gonna target Trey Avery, whoever it is out there, and he's going to be looking for him and picking him apart this secondary for sure. But hey, what I want and what actually is going to happen is two different things. So that's my quick thoughts on that.
Okay, here, what's popping with you, man? Thanks for watching tonight. Hey, Firestone, talk to him, man. What you want? You want revenge, or do you want to move up on the draft board?
What I want is just a full process of evaluation, man. Wins and losses, that ain't shit. Bro, we can go out and win this Sunday, and I'm still not going to be happy, right? Because it's look at what the season is. One win ain't going to change the entire effort we put out this season. But I'm not like, okay, let's tank and get a bad draft pick. Okay, that's what we're shooting for, but I'm more or less rooting for other teams to win and help us rather than I'm rooting for us to lose. I just want us to go out there and fully evaluate this team. Put some of these players in positions to go make plays, and let's see if they can actually make plays. Let's see if when there's nothing on the line, that's when you figure out who football players are, especially from backups and third strings, and people that say they want to play and they want to earn it. Okay, here's a time to earn it. Yeah, it's not a playoff spot. We're not playing for that or a Super Bowl, but you're playing now for your pride. You're playing to show you that you're a football player. So let's figure out how many dogs we actually got and how many people actually want to play, because that'll start telling us later when Vrabel has those complaints about players not playing through, tissue issues and stuff. That'll help settle that, because now we'll see players that will actually go and fight and make plays on the field when there's nothing on the line other than just your pride and the effort you're putting on the field. So I just want us to put nobody at risk, go out there, play some players that we need to understand whether or not you're the guy or not, or do we need to get more depth in this position, and then put them in position to go win us a game. But if we don't win, that's fine. But let's just evaluate this team and see who's going to be on here next year, because there needs to be a big-ass turnover on this team next year.
I see the stars in RJ's eyes, so I can already tell. I already know what he want, but I'm gonna let him tell y'all what he want. What you want, RJ? Revenge, or you want to move up on the draft board?
I'm kind of stuck in the middle, man. Like, as much as I want, if we're gonna go for the draft pick, man, I want Marvin Harrison or Joe Alt. Them the two guys that I really want in those top picks. But at the same time, bro, these Texan fans been talking crazy, bro. Like, I want to beat them. I want Will Levis to tear their ass up, bro, just so I can rub it in their face that I have a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not better than C.J. Stroud, but he's definitely. I think he's gonna hold his own against C.J. Stroud, bro. I think he is. The hype that he knows that dude got picked in front of him. He want to prove that they made a mistake by picking him. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, he's gonna hold his own, man. I want to see I want to see this game, because I know Will Levis is a competitor, but at the same time, man, we just don't have the team, bro, that I feel like can beat the Texans, man. But I don't know, man. We'll see. They don't have their receivers, but I mean, they didn't have their receivers last time and we wound up losing. But I still feel like we lost that game more so than they won it, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of in the middle, man. I'm just like, now I'm like, it's a win-win for me, bro. If we win, I can talk my shit. If we lose, I gotta deal with the shit talking on top of, well, we get a better draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So,
but
let's see how it
goes.
I kind of look at that as like, bro, no, even if we beat the Texans this week, bro, they still gonna talk shit, because guess what? They getting into the playoffs. We not like, it's gonna give us a little bit, but we're about to hear shit for the rest of the offseason from this whole AFC South, because we're last in the fucking division. So I am with you on that, though. At least we can be like, well, we got you that game when y'all actually had CJ. Y'all couldn't beat us, but so I'm with you. I'm kind of with you on that one too, because I'm tired of hearing it talk.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I want to beat the shit out of these motherfuckers. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it at all. That loss in Nashville in them Oiler uniforms that left a sour taste in my mouth. And as RJ just said, we gotta listen to these Texan fans, man. Me and RJ, man, if y'all don't know, me and RJ, we be out in them streets. You see both of us in black today. We be out there in them streets, man. And listening to these Texan fans, oh my God, the amount of mentions I got from Texan fans is just ridiculous, because every Sunday I do my hype videos and all that stuff or whatever, and opposing fans, when they win, they talk their stuff or whatever, which is cool. I mean, it's a part of it or whatever. But keep in mind, I've been doing this thing for like 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer. I don't know. Not once have I heard from Texan fans until we lost in them Oiler uniforms. And I heard from Texas fans for 48 straight hours. And that shit made me sick to my stomach. I said, these motherfuckers better go to Houston and beat their ass like it's fucking 2003. I do not want to listen to that shit again. I don't care about that draft when it comes to this game right here. I want to kick they motherfucking asses. I want Will Levis to go out there and light their asses up. I want Derrick Henry to go out with a bang against them because he only had 9 yards in Nashville or whatever. Nah, that ain't acceptable, bro. We need that 150 game up out of Derrick Henry. We need that 200 game up out of Derrick Henry. We also need a big day from Traylon Burks because he been out here running free last week. But freaking Tannehill got dang it, send him there looking dead at him run across the middle. But he do throw a murder ball. But I'm not going to get back on that right now. I'm going to stay on subject with the Houston Texans. I want a big day out of Traylon Burks. And segueing to our next segment or whatnot. I'm expecting a big game from D-Hop as he makes his return to Houston. And y'all know how they did him. They traded him away for a bag of Skittles and blow pops. I mean, shoot, that's D-Hop, man. I mean, future Hall of Famer.
How awesome was that he was getting his haircut during media availability today?
Yeah, he cool down about him, man. D-Hop, he the ultimate vet, man. Of course, he's not gonna, give him anything to go up off of as far as locker room talk or whatever. But excuse me, I'm expecting a big day from D-Hop. Look what Amari Cooper did to the Texans last week. 265 yards, and that was with Joe Flacco throwing the ball. Joe Flacco been on fire here lately. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know what done got into that man, but man, he done found the youth, man. He was about there lighting the Jets up last night, boy. I tell you, boy. But hey, man, I'm expecting a big day from D-Hop. Hey, Michelob, what you expecting from D-Hop this Sunday?
I expect him to go, man. If we talk about the multiverse and what's going on with the Marvel right now, like different realities and whatnot, I tell you what, like I can see a reality where he gets 2 catches for 20 yards. I can see a reality where he gets 150 yards catching and a touchdown or 2. Like I see all, like I can just visualize it, like how bad it could be or how awesome it would be. I'll say he'll get over 100. With Will Levis, like that's his BFF now. Like that's Will Levis's go-to trusted target. So he better get 100. He better get 100. That's my expectation this Sunday for D-Hop. Yeah.
Firestone, how you feeling, man? D-Hop gonna have a big day or not?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's going to be as big as Amari's because, when people have big days like that, it's rarely that it happens back-to-back, right? But I expected D-Hop to be 100, 150 yards, maybe a touchdown or 2 because I don't think Will Levis, like how his last performance came out last week, D-Hop had maybe 29 yards, I think it was, something like that for receiving from Tannehill. So he went back to disappearing because just him and Tannehill's just not clicking. I just don't think Tannehill has the arm to get the ball where it needs to be sometimes and how it needs to be. And he really don't have the faith in his arm right now too. So Tannehill just needs to be out because Will Levis can make those throws, and he clearly has confidence, and he puts the ball right there, and he puts it on D-Hop and trusts D-Hop to make those catches. So I expect that chemistry to be back up and him to come out. I expect D-Hop to be sitting in the film room right now, is looking to see what Amari Cooper did to tore them up and feed off of that and start applying that shit to next, because you know how D-Hop is. If somebody's exposed to weakness on a defense that's coming up, especially these Houston that we just lost in the Oilers and the team, like you said, traded them away, he got to be in there watching all that Amari tape and seeing how he did that and sitting there with Will Levis like, all right, we're going to do this too. That worked for them. Let's try this. So I expect them to come out and have some big of a day, because if you're not, then y'all's asses need to get back in that damn film room, because the blueprint has been laid out last week for us.
Facts. Ooh.
Hey, quick trivia. When was the last time Tennessee had a 200 receiving wide receiver?
Shit, probably Kenny Britt.
Kenny Britt versus the Eagles.
I don't think AJ Brown didn't do that, did he?
Nope.
He had like a 165 game or something like that.
It was my birthday party in 2010. I remember that day so vividly, and I was looking forward to Vince Young coming back from his injury after Kane Britt lit up. That was the last time we had 200. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
I got
DeAndre Hopkins getting 200 with my.
He doesn't have a 200-yard game.
Not with Vrabel and his conservative ass. Hell no. I give him 150.
I can.
Vrabel would go up out there and run that ball into a brick wall again.
Well, that's
DeAndre Hopkins lit up the Dolphins, bro, and he only had like 120, bro. Like, we're not gonna do that, bro.
And most of those
Like,
came in the fourth quarter. So
I would say if that was going to happen, like you said, we run too much, so it would have to be like D-Hop making plays after catch.
D-Hop is gonna make an impact in this game, but it's not going. You're gonna look at the stat sheet. He only had 90 yards receiving, like, but he done made so many big plays. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is. Yeah, I got D-Hop around 95 yards, 90. Give me 90.
That'd still be good. I'd be happy with that though. Still,
give me 90. I'm gonna go 90. Cause D-Hop, he gonna show out for them Houston fans, bro. Cause they deep down they still love D-Hop, bro. Like, let's be real here. Deep down they love D-Hop, bro. He's going when he retires and he goes in the Hall of Fame. They're gonna show up to his Hall of Fame speech. All the three teams that had him, the Texans, Cardinals, and Titans fans are gonna be there. To watch him put his gold jacket on. So
yeah. Thanks.
Yo, Tony, David, what's popping? Thank y'all for watching tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third.
I love the blah, 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 bro. I love it.
Yeah, man. Tell everybody, goddamn. Go to church and tell your pastor about it. Tell your auto mechanic about it. Tell your side chick. Tell your sugar daddy. All them people. Tell them about the Titans Coliseum podcast, man. We getting it popping up over here.
Bro, because as content creators and podcasters, bro, we hate telling y'all that. It's repetitive as much as y'all hear it isn't too. So, but it does help us. Y'all liking. If you're on Facebook, constantly hitting that like, that helps us. Y'all subscribing, you turn on the alerts, the constant comments, all those things helps us in the algorithm. And especially on YouTube, if we can get over 100 likes, that helps us get farther in the algorithm as well. So all that really helps with y'all coming in and doing everything for us. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we appreciate all the love and support y'all give us about that, man. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to the keys of the victory, man. Because I do want to see them kick their fucking ass. I'm not gonna them Texans fans. I can't deal with them no more. I can't deal with them through a sweep.
Yeah,
they're gonna be unbearable.
That didn't save, bro.
Yeah, but I'll go ahead and get to my key to victory while we getting it together. My key to victory is get to C.J. Stroud, because although he's having an awesome rookie season, he has made some mistakes in the most crucial moments of the game. And the Titans, and I saw this right before we went on air. The Titans, I didn't realize they in the top 10 in sacks in the league, man. I think they tied for 9th or sitting in 9th or something like that, man. And that's honestly remarkable for how bad this defense has been. The one bright spot has been they've been able to get to the quarterback. So, man, get to C.J. Stroud, man. Force him to make some mistakes. I'm not going to sit up here and worry about fucking Devin Singletary having another 120-plus yard game, because I look at him in the same light I look at Zach Moss. The motherfucker just got lucky one day. And even though he's averaging, like four yards a carry, 4.4, something like that, some kind of crazy number of yards per carry he's averaging, I'm not going to worry about this game right here. What I'm worried about is C.J. Stroud. The Titans cannot let C.J. Stroud light them up. And offensively, throw the damn football. Jesus Christ, the Texans are one of the sorriest when it comes to defending the pass. Like we just said, Amari Cooper came out there and put up 265 yards on them. We didn't expect 265 yards from D-Hop, but at the same time, he's capable of having a big game. I'm going to say this again. Traylon Burks is running free across the fucking field like it's nobody's business, bro. And nobody's throwing the ball to him like that. Get the ball to Traylon Burks. Like, it is simple. Throw the football and you will have success. Throw the football and Derrick Henry will rush for more than 9 yards. I'm telling you, throw the football and good things will happen. RJ, What you got for us?
I just want to see them adjust, man. I think adjustments. That's what lost us the first game. Adjustments. We had a good game plan. It worked for the whole first half, man. But once the second half happened, they made their adjustments, and we didn't adjust. We just kept doing the same thing, believing in the game plan. So my key to victory is adjust. Whatever the Texans are doing, they're gonna find something that we can't stop, and they're gonna keep doing it over and over again. Let's do the same thing. All we had to do is do the same thing. The play action pass last game worked all game. Every time we tried to play, when we play action fake, every time I watched it, we had a perfect pocket. We had people running wide open. Like, why did we stop doing that? Why did we keep trying to run the ball up the middle? You know what I'm saying? Adjust. That's my key. Adjust. It's not like the Texans are unbeatable. We can beat this team. We all know in the locker room, no, we can beat this team. We should be coming to their house to sweep their ass. That's exactly what I feel. We should be going to their house to sweep their ass. But we're not, because we blew the game at home. And I just feel like, man, I just got a feeling, man, that we're going to pull it. It's going to be another Mike Vrabel coach football game, bro, where he's going to somehow pull somebody's ass and beat a team he ain't supposed to beat. You know, the world doesn't expect us to be. I just feel like that's what's about to come, and I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yo, Firestone.
Yeah.
What them keys looking like?
No, my keys to victory is, man, just one, protect our players, right? All right, not play scared, okay? Don't want you playing scared like Marako says, but let's protect our players. Tom Brady had a good point on this week, talking about as a QB, you got to know that there are certain throws you just don't make to put your wide receivers at risk of getting popped and lit up and getting injured or sent to the hospital. Aaron Rodgers even talked about this. One of the greatest fears as a QB is not putting your wide receivers in the position of where they get sent to the hospital or they're injured. So just let's do that. Let's lick open. We said this many times on the show. The past couple weeks, Traylon Burke's been running open. Now, I'm with y'all. I've been a little defensive because, hey, if you're not on the field, you're not getting practice reps, then mentally that person's not looking for you because you ain't been in there in the reps. We've had a couple games. You're back now. You've been open. We should be at least in the film room now. Hey, Will, look. Traylon was open. Hey, Will, Traylon was open. We should be pointing those things out in film now, so these things shouldn't be happening. So protect players. Let's find Traylon when he's open. Let's go through our progressions. Let's make our reads. Let's make some coaching adjustments like RJ said, even if it's at the end, just so we can see that our QB is starting to progress and we can develop a QB of saying, hey, we've been noticing somebody's open. Let's get the ball to him. We noticed that you do better under motion. Let's do some motion. We know that this O-line is not doing good. Let's keep Will Levis back there in shotgun and stop doing this single back shit and under the pocket. Like, let's just put him back there, give him a little bit of time to see if a blitz is coming and he duck out of dodge. So let's just set our players up to be at better situations to make plays but protect themselves at the end of the day as well.
Yo, Pastor Williams, what's popping, bro? Thanks for watching tonight. Mickle, what you got for us? You got some keys for us, man? I know you got all the keys up over there.
I feel like I'm going to have most of them. So, number one, no toss plays to Derrick Henry, please.
No.
Those never worked since 2018. Let's take that key and throw it away. So, that's not a key to victory. Number two, have an emphasis if you're going to do rollouts with Will Levis or have design runs for Will Levis. Do not, as much as I love seeing him dive for the first down, you have a high ankle sprain, protect yourself. Like Firestone said, that it's a meaningless game. You don't need as great as it will be for highlight reels. It's not necessary for you to have because it's not a must win for us. Number three, pray. Pray that we hold this team to 17 or 20 points in the game and that we can score more than 17 points versus them. Also, another thing, Tier Tart, he's going to be on this defensive line versus for us against Houston. So, Aaron Brewer, I'm sorry, man. You're going to get destroyed. I hate to tell you, man. Like, you and your little midget self versus big Pop-Tart man, he's gonna level you. So give Aaron Brewer some protection with Skoronski or whoever our right guard is. You got Chip Tart in the middle, definitely. And like we've all been saying, D-Hop's got to be cooking. He's got to be cooking on offense, and that allow the pass play to set up the run. And for us on run defense, if we hold Devin Singletary to 50 yards. I think we can all walk away and say, hey, that's a win for us. If we can hold them to 50 yards or less, that's a win for us. And quick shameless plug. Last week, what's his name? The running back from Seattle, Kenneth Walker III.
Yeah,
Why do I bring it up? He had a decent game. He had a decent game versus us. He went to my high school here in Arlington, Tennessee. So to see him in Nashville for his own homecoming sort of moment to Nashville, back to Tennessee. Like, I went to Arlington High School, and that's what got me my start doing all this. So that was pretty cool to see him. And then they mentioned he was from Fraser. He went to Arlington. I'm like, yes. It's one of those shameless. It's like one of those shameless moments. Like, yes, I have a reason to root for the Seahawks for that game. Like, just for that man alone. Yes, just for that game. And outside that, back to Houston. Now that I got that out of the way, back to Houston. Is Will Anderson playing? Yes or no for Houston?
Yeah,
I think he is. Yeah, I think he's playing.
Wherever he is lined up, I forget which game it was. I think it was Cleveland, where Myles Garrett was running from one side to the other, and we were getting like two tight ends like following him. You have a tight end on him, but do not make it so obvious that you're following him, because he's got to be chipped, because he is prime candidate number one for me personally, that he's going to incur another injury to Will Levis. He's prime candidate number one that he's going to unfortunately re-aggravate that high ankle sprain. So last key to victory, you score 25 points, you win the game, in my opinion. You score 25 points, you win the game. And that should be a goal going forward. Up your score from 17 points, add one more touchdown. You add one more touchdown, we have 12 wins in our win column, and we are the number one seed. That's fact. We got to score the points on offense. And I mean, yeah, just as a game as isolationism, yeah, you got to score 25 points. Going forward, we got to be averaging 25 points a game in order for us to win more football games going forward.
Yo, top tier and Joker, what's popping?
So what I'm kind of hearing is you want them to come out with two tight end set, but a tight end on each side. And it's just, hey, this is the play. Whichever Will Anderson side on, you're the blocker, and the other guy's running the route, basically.
Because you have no faith in your tackles, unfortunately. That's just the situation.
Yeah, and I think Dilla's gonna be back starting, man. I mean, the way Vrabel was talking at that press conference, bro. No. Dillard is back in the lineup, man.
Good luck scoring 25 points.
You didn't see the press conference where Vrabel said that Duncan wasn't necessarily benched because of injury. There was some performance things involved as well. I mean, and Dillard was out there. Jesus Christ, I can't even think about it.
There goes our victory. Yep.
Oh yeah, we're giving up 8 sacks this game, man.
So that makes me question, like, all right, is that a Vrabel move now? Because when stuff like that happens, there's always that little bit of question of like, okay, well, he's the higher paid guy. So is this because finance and people up in the office like, hey, this is the guy we're paying, he needs to be playing? Or is this like truly like this coaching staff thinks Dillard's better than what Duncan's been putting on the field?
I gotta imagine that if you are going to be cutting Dillard in the offseason, him getting injured again, Russell Wilson style, which we're finding out that he's getting benched, that if Dillard goes injured, I imagine that's not going to be good on our cap if we release him.
Right.
Oh, good God. I don't want to see
so that doesn't make sense to start him.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Understand why we would be putting in Dillard. No, I didn't catch that presser. I missed that one, but
I missed that too.
I hope not, bro.
Man, Dillard trash.
There goes what hope I had. Yeah.
See, that's why I want Joe out. We ain't got to worry about it. Once we get out, bro, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about your left tackle no more. We ain't got to think about him no more.
Yeah, man.
I think I'm starting to ride that train with y'all. As much as it sucks and as much I've been complaining, I'm tired of taking offensive linemen. Bro, it's horrible not seeing anything being able to be productive at all whatsoever.
Bro, we got how many picks we got?
Foundation.
We got a first, second, a fourth, fifth. Do we got a 6? I think we got a 6.
We got
2 7.
We got multiple from the Kevin Byard trade. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we got a first, second.
Which is
I thought fifth and the 6th came from.
Fifth
and the 6th came from that trade.
Yeah,
but God,
that's what he was hired off of, man.
Yeah, we gotta get this left tackle thing solved, man. I can't deal with this Dillard thing anymore.
Bruh, it
Score
almost makes you
predictions,
think
fellas.
Yes.
Let's do score predictions. Good God, I can't right now. But I'll go ahead and throw my prediction up out there. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for a team to beat a division rival twice in one season, and with the recent history of the Titans and Texans or whatnot, they've been swapping out wins. But this Sunday, my gut tells me that the Titans may sneak them, but my head is telling me that they're going to go out there, they're going to fight, they're going to compete or whatever, but C.J. Stroud is just going to make that one more play. And I'm going to go with my head here, man. I just think C.J. Stroud is going to go out there. He's going to pick on the secondary. And they're not even going to have to run the ball much. When they do run the ball, they'll, get their yards just because they're so worried about C.J. Stroud. So I'm calling for the Texans to win this football game 26-16.
Okay. I'll go next. We're traveling to Houston, man. But we won the past 3, 4, 5 years in Houston. You know what I'm saying? We got a streak out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many years we won in Houston, but I know the last 2 times we'd have been there, we'd have won. So if you look at the Texans and the Titans and Texas rivalry, man, the team that plays on the road usually wins. I mean, they've beaten us the last 3 times in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? And we beaten them the last 3 times in Houston. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think it's going to be a hard fought game. I think Devin Singletary is going to get locked the fuck down just like Zach Moss did the second game. I don't think Devin Singletary is going to kill us. We're going to be prepared for him. What I'm a little bit nervous about is what wide receiver is going to get off. And I want to say Noah Brown. I think Noah Brown's going to be the Devin Singletary of the first game, man. We're going to have trouble stopping Noah Brown, especially with C.J. throwing to him. Dalton Schultz is another guy we need to look out for. He's probably going to have a good game against us. But yeah, they're not going to do shit running the ball on us. And I think that's going to make the game close. And I'm going to go. I think C.J. Stroud's going to have a legacy drive. I'm going to go 23-20 Texans.
Okay. All right. So, bro, I see this being because we saw what the last game was. Like, Case Keenum was out there able to make pass plays and get stuff going on. Our pass defense is really bad, so I really don't see them. I think that they was relying on the run last time because they didn't have CJ. Now they got CJ. They're going to be able to be attacking more what they want to attack, which they showed last game, which was this pass defense. I don't see them running a lot. I see them dropping back CJ and just attacking this and letting CJ pick apart and do whatever he wants against this and have a field day, right? Because they're feeling confident off that last win. Let's go do it again. Let's just go pick on it now. They didn't even see our best. We can just go let CJ go out there and play with them. So that's what I see. So I see Texans putting up a lot of points. And like I said, I think Will Levis is aggravated. D-Hop is pissed off from the last game and not getting many yards. Him and his chemistry is usually better. Then, hey, hopefully y'all's been watching film and Traylon's open, so let's get Traylon the damn ball. And y'all's embarrassed from the last Houston win, and y'all got a chip on y'all's shoulder, right? So, after everything we done said this podcast, I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair, but I still think we're going to lose. So I think they're going to keep putting the pressure on us in passing, and we're going to have to keep up with that. And hopefully D-Hop, Traylon, and Will Levis can make plays. So I think this is going to be 35-34 Houston. I think we're going to try to go for that 2-point lose. Well,
he trying to speak it into existence.
I actually don't see us doing that, but that's my hope. Okay, at least let's go out here and let these 2 rookies sling it out, right? But if I really don't see us going out and being able to do too much. But I'm trying to be some hopeful, optimistic here that we're gonna see Will Levis tear up this Texans.
I say this though, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. Will Levis is a competitor, man. He gonna throw a touchdown pass. He gonna look right at CJ. He's still like, look, let's go. This only game 1, bro. You know what I'm saying? He a competitor. He a baller, bro. Like he coming for CJ, bro. He wants CJ's spot, bro. You know he want his spot. He want his spot. He know he the best quarterback in the division. He know what he working to try to surpass, bro. I'm telling you. Watch, bro. Watch what I tell you. I know Will. I know Levis.
If the O-line can give Will Levis just enough time to make some plays to get passes off, and we ain't got to design big-ass plays, but let those players go make some plays, that's what it's going to be. And, yeah, no, honestly, I don't really see us putting up that. I'm hopeful. Maybe those will go come in at the end because I see everybody that comes like, no way we're doing 30. But if we can, that's going to be the biggest issue is that pass rush. They got a good-ass pass rush that's going to come against our offensive line. If we can just give Will Levis a couple of just some time and like Josh was saying, roll him out, get him out the pocket a little bit, do some things just to be able to extend some plays, we can get the playmakers the ball and let them make some plays, and anything can happen.
Yo, Andre, what's popping with you, man? Thanks for watching tonight, man. Hey, Mickle, man, what you got for us, man? What's your prediction?
I had to look this up, and I have it right here. Deshaun Watson's first game as a rookie versus the Titans.
We already know.
57-14 was the score. 283 passing yards, 4 touchdowns he threw versus us. His first game in Houston. I think it's not going to be 50. They're not going to throw a 50 burger on us, but boy, if it gets like a quick 14-0 and Stroud throws 2 touchdowns in the first quarter,
hang it up.
Just phone in. Good night. Just phone in. Get ready for next week versus Jacksonville for whatever morale victory you want to try to do. For a final score, I cannot see in a world where we get past 17 points or 18, 19 points for some reason with this team. And no matter what it is, like that's like a guaranteed take it to the bank sort of thing. You can bet this team scoring 13 or 17 points a game. For Houston, they're going to at least score over 25 points. They're going to score over 25 points. And I'm going to say a score of 27. I'll do 27-20. I'll give them 20 this game. Will Levis will get that late touchdown, make it 20 points. I'll give him that. But yeah, I have to say this to you, Marako. Every one of your Twitter videos, the X videos, I see you just going raw, whatnot. How has an energy drink company not contacted you for endorsement deals, dude? Like you find a way to be super hyped for your team. I wish I had your enthusiasm.
Look, man, it is hard. I mean, it's pretty much a game day thing or whatnot because, like I said, man, I mean, no matter how the season is going, you know, I always get up game day and I feel blessed, man, because at some point we're not going to have these game days. We're going to be sitting around looking for any damn thing to do on a Sunday because there's no football and I'm sitting up here dreading and talking about it. So, man, I just honestly, man, I put all that energy into a video. My thoughts when I, be making those videos, I mean, they be serious thoughts, but as y'all can see on this podcast, I'm able to come on here and tell y'all what I wholeheartedly think about the team from, I guess you can say, an objective standpoint or whatever. I mean, do y'all see me with two-tone goggles on right now? I'm calling for them to lose. I'm snapping on them or whatever. I mean, I don't think I got on no two-tone goggles, but I love, yeah. I mean, I love my team, but yeah, man, that energy, it just comes from, just being blessed to see game days, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. We gonna get to a much serious discussion right now, man, because I mean, very unfortunate situation, as y'all all know. ESPN Titans reporter Teron Davenport, he was arrested for DUI here in Nashville, second DUI. Very unfortunate situation. I'm going to get y'all thoughts on it, and then I'm going to throw my thoughts out there, and I'm going to start off with you, Mickle.
Kind of threw me for a loop when it first got revealed. It I was kind of surprised. Like, it almost came out of left field when Todd Downing when that happened with him after Green Bay. It's like, wait, really? Did that really just happen? And then they show the mugshot and all that of what happened, and then it's like, man, that man. And then to learn that it was a second DUI, like according to Scoop Nashville, they said they had to get a fire truck to blow its horn to wake him up. I mean, if I like I may have read that wrong, but I thought I read somewhere on Scoop Nashville that they had to get a fire truck to wake him up. And if you've been right next to a fire truck, like I remember my first time I ever heard it, I was in elementary school. Like they did this presentation for the kids, like, hey kids, here's how loud the horn is. It is super freaking loud. So if you're sleeping through that, then man, you're out of it. You're out of it, and you're a heavy sleeper, in my opinion. But it's unfortunate. And like Patricia said on a Facebook thread I was a part of last few days, she said he still showed up to work next day later. I mean, at least the same day that it got reported. So I have a hard time imagining ESPN is gonna let this slide. I mean, they've let other things slide before for different political reasons or different other reasons, which we won't talk on the show for obvious reasons. But for something like this, I find it hard to believe because, again, I put myself in the shoes of the everyday Joe of like, if we did what Teron Davenport did and ESPN was like an employer of ours, or say it's not ESPN, it's wherever you work at. If you get a DUI, let alone a second DUI, because in Tennessee, a second DUI means you got to go to jail for X amount of days. So if that happened to us, our job would like they said, don't let the door hit you on the way out. We got to let you go for publicity reasons. And also it's a bad image on the company. But I mean, I don't know what his future holds, but it's not much after that. I really got not much to say, but man, 2 years in a row, we see this with Todd Downing and Terrell Davenport. I mean, I'm not saying this is an organizational thing. Like, these are individual situations, but it's like, as a human being, it's tough to see these things from folks that we may revere, who we root for, cheer for, and then this happens. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I mean but yeah, like my honest opinion, ESPN, I would say ESPN is probably going to let him go after the season, maybe, and say it's like, hey, we have different opinions of where he wants to go, where we want to go. It'll be like one of them entertainment example. Someone gets hired to do a film. Someone's hired as a director. They agree to a vision, and then 3-4 months later, they said, oh, we've parted ways because we have creative differences. Is the key word that they would use in entertainment, is that they part ways because of creative differences. Where if you're a movie fanatic fan, you're like, wait, you agreed to the same singular vision 3 months ago. Now you have different thoughts. Yeah. But I mean, it's verbiage. But that's all I gotta say on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, for me, man, it's unfortunate hearing something like that happen to somebody. But me traveling to Nashville now, I don't think it's a Tennessee Titans organization thing. I just think it's a Nashville thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Nashville can sweep you away. It's a beautiful city. It's very entertaining. You get out there, all the atmosphere, all the energy. It's there. But at the end of the day, you got to be a grown man. You got to be an adult. You know that you have responsibilities. You know other people are looking up to you. You're a role model. You're in a higher position that so many people would love to have. You got to make the decision to call the Uber or the Lyft or call somebody to come get you, right? It's you can't drink and drive. So we just got to take that responsibility. Get yourself a call. Get the Uber, get the Lyft, get a friend, get a buddy, get DD, something, so we're not making this situation. Because I kind of agree with Josh here. Like, this is not going to affect you with your ESPN career. Two DUIs. Now, I don't live in Tennessee. Oklahoma's here a little bit different. But how many DUIs up there does it take before they start taking your license? And that impedes your
they say your license gets suspended after the first time. After the first time.
So, okay, if you lose suspended, you got to go to jail. Like, they just can't allow that. They're not going to be able to employ somebody while you go serve a sentence off a decision. You just made a bad decision. We're going to have to move on, cut ties. And that sucks because I love TD's reports. His style when he comes out there, I love everything about it. So it's a misfortune, unfortunate thing that's happened. But like we as men, we got to make sure we take responsibility too and step up. It's like, hey, I made a bad decision. I'm gonna take those repercussions. But if you're gonna go out and party and you're in this Nashville area, and especially as media or Titans organization, you need to have a DD set up. If you don't have money for the Uber to Lyft to come home, then you don't need to be going out in the first place. Safety is always first. One mistake can ruin your entire future out here, and we're seeing that now. So man, it sucks for TD. I wish him the best. I hope that he gets everything situated and this type of mishaps don't happen in the future for him.
Yo, Ken, Faye, Felipe, what's popping? Thank y'all for watching tonight. RJ, talk to him about TD.
Yeah, man. I think one thing we just got to realize that these ESPN guys, these guys that we see on TV, these guys that we follow on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff, they're human.
Mm-hmm.
He's human, man. He made a mistake, man, and he's gonna have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to face the consequences for it. I don't know if he's gonna get fired or not. I mean, I feel like if he's a repeat offender, like you said, then
2019 was his first DUI. So I don't know if there's
he is a repeat.
If there's like a gap to where it's like you get a ticket and then it's like X amount of years and then that ticket's dissolved from your record. So I personally don't know what that entails for DUIs in Tennessee. I just know by law, if you get 2 DUIs, you get jail time.
But I say this though, man. Look, he now that it happened again, yeah, you need to go see some help, man. You need to go. You clearly having a problem, man. You really got something going on at home that you're not telling us. Obviously, you're not gonna tell us, but you have something going on at home that you need to be solved, bro. Because there's no way you should be going out drinking with a job like this, man. With a reputation like this, So I just look at it like this, man. He needs to just get some help, man. To go to some AA classes, man. Take classes, learn from them, dude. Don't just go to the classes just because they tell you to go. Like actually learn from them and use this to better yourself, man, because we like you as a reporter, man. I like listening to TD. TD is very knowledgeable when it comes to the game, man. So I hate it for him because I like TD, and also just being one of the few African Americans in this the ESPN world, man. And I just don't want to see another African American be in trouble, man. With this stuff going on, man. So I feel.
Yo, Mr. Titan, what's popping, man? Appreciate you watching tonight, man. One of our other good friends of the show, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and watch the Mr. Tighten Up show, man. He do his thing on YouTube on a weekly basis. He's all over Twitter spreading positivity, man. Good A1 dude, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow him. But my thoughts on TD, man. I was actually at the dentist. I think the news came out yesterday. I was at the dentist and I was actually about to get my teeth numbed or whatever because I had a feeling I had to get done. But I just so happened to look up at my phone or whatnot, and I want to say, was it Trey that sent it to us, RJ, in the group chat?
Yeah, it was Trey.
I think it was Trey that sent this to us, man. But I saw that and then I went to Scoop Nashville, man. I mean, you can't get nothing by Scoop Nashville. I mean, shoot, they on top of every single thing. So when I went on there and looked at it and I read about it, I said, hey, man, that's unfortunate, man. I hate that right there happened, man, because like y'all said, man, we respect the hell out of TD, man. TD is a great dude, man. And for me personally, TD ain't done anything but shown me respect, man. Even, if we disagreed at times or whatever about things, I mean, it was always respect on his behalf. And he's like that towards everybody, man. I mean, shoot, y'all seen TD come on multiple podcasts. I mean, sure, he done the podcast with our friends over at the Sick Podcast, and he's done work with Chris Newell, and I mean, I think he's been on Mr. Titans podcast as well on his YouTube page. So, man, TD, man, he's a good, genuine dude. And I'm not here to tear anybody down. I mean, I've seen all the comments online about, he's a piece of shit and that y'all did this about Todd Downing. We're not talking about Todd Downing right now. That's the past. I mean, shoot, it is what it is with Todd Downing. Me personally, I didn't even tear Todd Downing down. I mean, I just, said I wasn't going to joke about the situation. I hope he, get himself together. And that's my thing towards TD as well. I mean, I'm not going to joke about the situation because it's so unfortunate. And I'm sure TD holds himself accountable. I'm sure he feels remorseful about the situation. Absolutely. And I hope that, whatever TD got going on, man, I hope that, he can put this behind him and move forward, man, because he is one of the best when it comes to covering a football team, man. I mean, he's, knowledgeable, you can tell, like, he's truly interested in what he's doing. He's just not, coming in here trashing the team or just, treating the team like it's just a job to him. Nah, man. TD is very much embedded into this Titans community, man. And anybody that's out there going through something, man, I just want y'all to know, man, I believe in y'all, man. Whatever you going through, man, do the work. Do whatever you have to do to move forward. We all make mistakes in life. Nobody's a saint here. We have all sinned. Not one sin is bigger than the other. So, do what you got to do to get yourself better, man. Don't tear your fellow people down, man, because you wouldn't want nobody tearing you down while you going through a situation. I got friends and family that have went through DUIs as well. And they've paid their debt to society and they've grown from those situations. And, I didn't tear them down as well because I'm not that type of person, man. I'm that type of person to where, no matter what you do in life, I try to gain some type of understanding from it, because just because a person commits a crime doesn't mean that, they're just necessarily a bad person. It doesn't mean that they are a piece of shit or whatever. No, it was a horrible decision that was made. And like I said, I'm sure TD will do whatever he has to do to move forward and be a better person from this situation, man. But man, bro,
we gonna I hope in ESPN don't let him go. But I just know like a second one is gonna be putting some limitations on your freedom and then your driving record too. But I like with all that stuff too, I didn't understand it because I don't think like TD's actually that. He's been really respectful. He's been a real good guy in the media center. I just think this was a lapse of judgment. We all get good. Life's starting to feel good. We think we got something. Then we make a momentary judgment call that is wrong. And I think that was. He thought he was safe to drive home and wasn't safe, then pulled over to try to sleep some of it off. But you just should have called the Uber for him in the first place. So hopefully you've learned from this. Next time you going out to downtown Nashville, just to be like, hey, no matter what, I'm Ubering home. I'm not going to take my vehicle. I'm going to Uber there. I'm going to Uber back. That's just what it's going to be. I'll wait a little bit of extra time. Let's just be safe. Let's be responsible. But no, man, I'm praying for TD because, man, it's been fun watching him in his sideline show or his sideline apparel and everything, his little pendants and everything. Bro, he'd be two-tone Nike'd up, bro. He's really into this.
Man,
it don't feel
one of
like
the freshest, the freshest on game day.
So, bro, it's man, I just hope we get to see him next year and continue on, and this won't be something that hurts his career because, man, I do respect him a lot. We was working trying to get him on the show too. So, man, I praying for the best for him.
And there's a difference between what happened with Todd Downing and Todd Davenport. That, from what I gather, and I could be wrong about this, is that what happened with Todd Davenport this week was both instances are self-inflicted, but in terms of the way Toronto went about it, like it seems like he either was a bunch of friends or by himself. With Todd Downing, there you have rumors going around that after our big win versus the Packers, there was rumblings that Todd Downing and a couple of coaches on the planes were drinking it up, and then by the time they landed, they were all punch drunk, and Todd Downing was the only one that wasn't smart enough to call an Uber home from the airport. So,
and if you work for the Titans, you get free Ubers or free lifts.
Right there,
so, like, if you work for the
Yeah.
Titans organization, there's actual extra reasons not to get a DUI because you got free lifts.
So yeah, that was so. In terms of the comparisons between jumping on Downing and jumping on Davenport, there's a little bit more sympathy. I mean, there's sympathy in both ways, but there's more so towards Davenport than there is towards Downing because he has all these options in front of him. And then we all know that what happened in 2022 and 2021. The offense stunk. And it was the perfect unicorn for Vrabel to say it was the perfect unicorn. Follow me here. It was the perfect unicorn to say, like, to the press to say, hey, we're gonna let Todd Downing deal with the situation. We're gonna give him a few weeks leave, and then we'll bring it back to the staff to where you can have Tim Kelly, who was right there, call plays. I know it's hindsight, but that was my point of view of what I wanted to happen with Todd Downing. Not to fire him, but give him give him that time that he needs because you can't reward mistakes, in my opinion. Because him coming back with no consequences, and there were no consequences from the Titans. He didn't get fined that I'm aware of, and he wasn't suspended.
Right.
So, but he wasn't suspended from games. So, not even one. So that was the golden parachute to have Tim Kelly to call plays for you last year. But that was just something that was on my mind to bring it up.
I think what saved Downing with his DUI was his story, which we all was like, it's a story, but apparently that was true. Like him and his family did get threats that night, and I think that's what kind of helped them with their situation not getting
that's
fined.
Not good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with you. You still have to punish him for something in some way for your repercussions and all that stuff. But hey, just don't drink and drive, everybody out there. If you're going out, you're having to drink, and you're having too many, have a DD, have a Uber, have something. Don't drink and drive. Protect your future and protect other people on the road as well.
What was that thing Delaney Walker always sponsors every year?
Yeah. I think he lost a family member to drunk driver as well.
Something mothers, I can't think of it off the top of my head. He does that every single year to raise awareness. Yeah.
No,
what? To what Mr. Titan said, he went back to work that day. That's respect to him too, because a lot of people would just take that day off. I couldn't get you. No, bro. When he tried to come back,
he wasn't losing that job, bro.
He went to work, man. I mean,
so props to him for that.
He carried on, man. Shout out to Texas fan battle too for watching tonight, y'all. Hey, y'all get them Texans fans hell, man. I mean, sure, they done their show last night, man. Y'all go on there, light up they comments, talk all the shit in the world. Shout out to Aiden too, man. Hey, thank y'all for watching tonight. But yeah, man, I think this right here, even though it's an unfortunate situation, I feel like this is, perfect timing for us to talk about this as well, because, New Year's Eve weekend coming up, and, a lot of people are going to be out there partying or whatnot, man. So like Firestone said, like RJ said, like Josh said, man, use your resources, man. I mean, if you got somebody that can drive you around, let them drive you around. And if you think you too drunk to drive, call anybody. I mean, I think they'll even be offering free rides to everybody this weekend. I know they've done that in the past here in Nashville, to where they offer free rides if you had too much to drink. So, man, just use all y'all resources, man, and don't let that drunk pride get the best of you, man, because I know we've all been drinking before. We've all been out drinking, and we get that feeling like, yeah, we good, and we try to make it home. Some of us have made it home, some of us have not. Very unfortunate situation, like I said, but when you got something to lose in life, you got to carry yourself like you got something to lose in life, y'all. So just, be safe out there this weekend. Call a friend if you done had too much to drink. Call those resources that's within your city. But let me say this before we wrap it up here. Stay your ass at home and drink. I mean, shoot, if you ain't got to go nowhere, stay your ass at home and drink. That way you ain't got to worry about calling no friend. You ain't got to worry about, sitting in the bar and sobering up or whatever. You ain't got to worry about, sleeping it off in your vehicle or whatever. And like Firestone said, you save cash because damn well them drinks is high as hell. And me and RJ, we live in Nashville. Mickle is, over
down here in Memphis. Yep.
Yeah, he right there in Memphis, man. So you know how it is with drinks in these bigger cities, man. It is not cheap. So just get your ass home and drink, man. But hey, Mickle, thank you for joining us tonight, man. You got anything you want to say before we ride out?
Honestly, but outside of the promo, I appreciate that, you guys. But yeah, just to rehash a little bit on the topic with the drunken drive, like DUIs and whatnot. What's the saying that we always heard growing up? Nothing good happens after midnight. So yeah, like we may be grown adults. It's fun. It may be fun to party. I've never been the party person. I think I've only been out partying non-alcoholic wise twice in my life. Never had to dealt with alcoholism. I have my father to thank for that because he's been through it in terms of like he's smoked before, he's drunk, he's had drinks before. So I have to lean on him from that. So I'm thankful to have that in my life. But promotional season 2 of Cast It to the King is coming back, and we're going to be relaunching strong. We're going to be talking Aquaman and the death of the DCEU. We're talking the new Wonka movie, which if you have not seen that movie, it is a huge tip to the cap to the 1971 Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory movie. It is a delight to see in theaters. And I will be having a monthly co-host. So that's a first for me that is going to be consistent going forward with season 2 of Cast It to the King. We're talking entertainment, movies, sports. And when we're talking sports, we're talking Titans, we're talking Grizzlies, especially during, basketball season kicking up. And Ja Morant, 4-0 start out for his career coming back for the Grizzlies. He's on a tear, man. He is on a tear. So we'll see how long that lasts. But Tennessee, even in the offseason, we will be talking Titans offseason stuff. So Marvin Harrison Jr., Joe Alt, or Pittman, or whoever we're getting at wide receiver or offensive tackle. So I appreciate you guys having me on. So glad to be another bald white man to join Firestone. So, so I will always cherish this moment, man. I will always cherish the moment.
Don't let Firestone turn you into a defense attorney for Mike Vrabel, though.
Hey, man, it's finally as good as somebody can see a little bit of it. I'm not saying it's true, but it's a good argument right now.
Oh, man. But yeah, man, it's been a dope show, man. Firestone, you got anything? I know you got something to say before we ride out of here, man. Go ahead and talk to him.
Yeah, man, no, appreciate everybody for tuning in, liking, comment, sharing, subscribing, everything. And as well, shout out to our sponsor for this show as well, LionsDenBeerCollection.com. Use the promo code Coliseum, get 25% off all the luxury beer products you need, and go get that lip gloss for your ladies. It's getting cold out there. They need that lip protection anyway. Valentine's Day is coming up as well, even though Christmas just passed, so you're going to need some things. Go ahead, get these sales offers for the New Year sales and get 25% off using the promo code Coliseum. And yeah, man, appreciate everybody watching and tuning in. This offseason, we're really going to dive into some of these draft picks and some of these players and these prospects. So I know like the season's coming up for a wrap, but y'all be staying tuned with us during this offseason. We're really going to be diving into a lot of things. We got some things prepared for y'all in this offseason. So thank y'all. Make sure y'all follow us on the X and on Facebook as well because of the posts and the engagement we have there, as well as the website for us as well with the articles RJ and Marako be writing up as well.
Yo, Ronald J. Ellison, man, what you got to say before we ride out of here?
Damn, he went full.
Jay. Oh, man.
Make you feel like you was in trouble?
I guess so, man. We'll see. And to say my whole name. Man, my name ain't Ronald, by the way. They'll call me Ronald, man. I ain't no Ronald. Nah, but I'll say this, man. Hey, appreciate everybody that joins and watches us every week, man. We love doing this show, man. We'll be doing a post game on Monday, man. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, man, we come out with a win. I want to be happy on the show for once, man. Dang, like tired of these depressing shows, man. Ever since we started this, man, it's just been nothing but downhill for the Titans. Like,
hey, for me and my household, for me and my household, I can tell you right now, my wife is a Lions fan, so she is. So I have her coattails to ride so far this season, even though Tennessee's going down the tube. So happy they got the win versus Minnesota. So, but hey, the Lions, they're a team where if you catch them on a bad day, then they're gonna beat you. So, so don't be on your bad day facing them. That's all. Yeah, that's pretty much the Lions this year.
Bro, y'all remember that clip?
I'm gonna watch that game.
Bro, do y'all remember that clip with Peyton Manning, and I can't remember what the actor's name is from Dumb and Dumber, not Jim Carrey, but the other one, where they're like in the end zone at the Lions Stadium, and they're doing the bathtub, and he's like, this is how we're going to lift the curse. So I think what Bobby Womack, I think is what it is. Bro, can we get Peyton Manning to come do that for the curse of Steve McNair or whatever curse we got on us right now that maybe it'll change some things around? Because ever since they done that, Detroit Lions has turned the fuck around, bro.
Man,
we need Hopkins. We need Blaine Bishop. We need Eddie George. We need the old school Titans players to come into our stadium and be our position coaches going forward to lift the curse. That's what we need to do. Back that Brinks truck like this offseason for Blaine Bishop to be your new secondary coach and Hopkins to be your O-line coach. And like, name your price. I know they say they won't do it, but everyone's got a price. That's all I have to say. Man, everyone's got
facts. But fellas, hey, y'all got y'all stuff packed up, man. We finna get ready to ride out. So toss me them keys. Hey, y'all be safe out there. And remember what we said. Use your resources or just sit your ass at home. Now tighten the fuck up. Let's go.